I'ma leave the door open. Okay, this is my best Bruno Mars outfit that I can come up with, but hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back, fans of entertainment. I thought of a good video idea because of Bruno Mars' new album this year, you know, and I just went to his concert. How about I rank every single Bruno Mars album out of all 5? Yes, all 5. I am including an evening with, yes, all 5, including an evening with Silk Sonic, even though that doesn't really count because that's a collaboration, but you know, let's include it anyway. He's in every single song, he co-wrote the album, we're gonna include it. Just remember guys, this is my opinion. I am not objectively correct. This is just how I feel, and I'm very excited to do this today. I gotta just say that I love Bruno Mars. He's probably top 5 singer for me of all time. I remember him being in my life most, if not. He's a great friend of mine. See you at dinner, you know, on Friday, you know, which we have planned, Bruno. Love this guy. Love this guy since I was a kid. One of my generational icons, so let's do it. There's no rubric here or anything. We're just gonna go with the flow and rate the albums and how I feel. Let's do it. Oh, people are gonna hate me for this, but at number 5, I do have An Evening with Silk Sonic. I know, don't cancel me, don't hurt me. I don't dislike this album at all. I don't dislike it. I actually love it. I think it's really hard to critique every album that Bruno's ever made because, like, the dude's an all-timer. He's incredible. It's so hard to do. But if one had to be the bottom, it does have to be An Evening with Silk Sonic because of one thing for me. I don't really love any song on this album, like, as much as I love Bruno Mars' best songs, because, like, Leave the Door Open, love that song, but that's kind of it. And Put on a Smile is also a really good one as well. Those are my 2 favorites on the album, obviously. But it's just like, I just don't love this album as much as most, you know. I understand it's like a very successful one too, especially when you look at his first 2, like, you know, with Grammys and everything. I do love how, like, almost every single album, I'd say, like, every album that he's ever made has, like, an homage to a certain genre of music. Like, he's always done funk pop, but, like, this one's such a love letter to, like, Motown, 1970s jazz, Louisiana music, like, a jazz band, like, this, like, the music is incredible in this movie. Why'd I say movie? Songs. Each song has incredible instrumental music. I think it's a great album to play at a party, especially when you got good people with good taste. It's just, I'm not very passionate about this one. I don't love any really songs on here, and it's just like, it's tough to compete with the other albums that he's ever made. Great album. Definitely not a bad one. Not even a B, even an A. I'd give this an A. Silk Sonic. Silk is smooth. They sound so good together, him and Bruno. Really good album. It was nice to see you at the concert, Silk Sonic. Alright, on to the next one. At number 4 is an even bigger hot take. I have 24 Karat Magic. I know, this is crazy. I think this is his most successful album of all time. Like, this is his album. This is, like, the Bruno Mars album. Again, I'm just not that passionate about every song on here. Evening with Silk Sonic, where I, like, don't love any songs on here. I love Finesse. Too Good to Say Goodbye and Versace on the Floor are, like, all-timers for me. Those are fantastic songs. But, like, that's what I like in 24 Karat Magic. That has some of his most overplayed songs. They're good. I just think he's got much more underrated stuff on this album. I do think that this one, number 3, are really close. I'm gonna get hate for what number 3 is, but this album's great. I love the album cover. I love the outfit. I love how this one's kind of an homage to, like, you know, like 70s techno, you know, disco music, sorta. You know, it's got that vibe to it. And it's a great album. I'd probably take it much higher than number 5, but, like, I do think that this is my 4th favorite. I'm gonna get so attacked. Maybe I won't. Maybe this is gonna be a really good list. But this album's great. Okay, don't cancel me. Okay, I do love this album. It's really good. But I just think if one had to be 4 in an amazing catalog of albums, this had to be 4 for me. And it's also one that I didn't really grow up with because this came out when I was in middle school, and I didn't even like it then that much compared to his earlier work. But it's just a shift into a Bruno genre that I don't care for much as the other Bruno. Because there's, like, 2 Brunos that we all know and love. We have Funk Bruno. We got Disco Bruno. Oh, sorry. Gassy today. And number 3 is The Romantic. I know. That's crazy. That's gotta be recency bias, right? You're talking out of your ass, Dylan. No, I love The Romantic. I love almost every song on that list. And I also heard all these live. That could be a bias, but damn, this album's so good. I love the, like, reference to like, Southern American music, Mexican music. It kind of has that vibe to it. Bruno I love the instrumental work in this album. I love Cha-Cha, Risk It All, Dance With Me, Why You Wanna Fight. Like, literally, like, these songs are incredible. There's not really a song I dislike on this album. I think I Just Might, probably one of his most famous ones on his new album, is my least favorite. But I just think this album is just crisp. I just don't dislike any song on here. I think if I had to, like, play on a vinyl, like what I just showed you on, like, a record player, I would choose that one before I choose the last two. And I also want to give some props to this album because it's his new one, and I think it's very 50-50. I mean, we haven't seen the Grammys yet, but I've heard mixed reactions, so I'm very excited to see what the Grammys think. But I love this album. The Romantic's fantastic. I was listening to it, and I'm like, oh my god, he is back, baby. And he's always been there. He's always been there, but I feel like this is more classic Bruno with a little bit of a newer Bruno twist to it. But I really do love The Romantic. I don't understand the hate, but hey, all personal preference. At number 2, I have Unorthodox Jukebox, which I hate that this is number 2 because all my favorite songs are on here. But hey, gotta be real. Gotta be real. Unorthodox Jukebox, it probably has my favorite, songs on here. I mean, Young Girls, Left Out of Heaven, Treasure. God, When I Was Your Man. If I Knew. Like, those are all my favorite Bruno Mars songs. And it's just, like, the reason why it's not number 1 is because it just doesn't beat his debut album. I'm sorry. And I'm pretty sure most people would agree that this is, like, his 2 best albums are his first 2. At least I think so. I mean, 24 Karat Magic is his most popular, probably. But would people put that at number 1 over those 2? I don't know. Love all 5 of them, and I hate that you couldn't be higher on Unorthodox Jukebox, but you're not going to beat number 1, man. Number 1 is obviously no competition. Doo-Wop and the Hooligans, Bruno Mars' debut album. Incredible. There is not one miss on this album. Even the songs that aren't as popular. Even in the deluxe one, I love Somewhere in Brooklyn. God, this album's so good. Like, when I think of Bruno, I think of this one, man. I think of this one. Grenade, Just the Way You Are, Our First Time, which is a very intimate, sexy song that's not too rated R, which is like my cup of tea. Runaway Baby, which is a song I didn't like growing up, but I love so much now. Even the Lazy Song, which is a song that Bruno, I guess, doesn't really like that much. It's a catchy song, my man. You can't do no wrong. Talking to the Moon, one of my personal favorites as well. Even his collaborations, like Liquor Store Blues and like The Other Side with CeeLo Green, like, good stuff, man. And it's crazy how that's a debut album. I know he was writing music in the industry before, but like the fact that was his debut solo album was just like, I wish I was there to appreciate it more at the time, because when that came out, I was like 7 years old. So that is my ranking of every Bruno Mars album. Now, I advise all of you to go to the comments right now and type down below your ranking of the 5 Bruno Mars album, because I would love to compile the tallies, and kind of want to see what everyone thinks, instead of just my opinion. So subscribe, check out this video where I listen to Taylor Swift for the very first time. Not clickbait. I mean, maybe a little bit, but you'll get the gif when you click on it. And see you guys later. Go Bruno Mars. Goat.